qualifiers. Looks like I still don't know what the winning package is. I think it's going to be... I need to check this out before we introduce the players, so I quit chopping this up. First place receiving all expenses paid trip to Red Bull Battlegrounds Detroit. So basically, you get the hookup. You get the hookup, which is really nice. Good for them. Good for Red Bull for doing that. Not only in Detroit, but hooking a player up and sending them there and taking care of them. So we're going to be starting over here at the top right side of the map. Of course, representing Root for Root, because it is Fenner. Alright, he's going to be facing off against a Protoss player. Down at the bottom left side of the map, it is KifirE. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any concerns, stream quality, etc., do feel free to let me know in chat. I am paying attention right now as well, because I'm not lay popular enough with the 2,000 people stream spamming Kappa in chat where I could actually notice if there are any issues. I can of course adjust them at any point during the broadcast. And there is a 3-minute delay, so do be patient, please. Don't get too rowdy. But we're going to be kicking things off with a PvZ on Overgrowth LE. Nice big 2-player map. I actually like this map a lot. This is probably now becoming one of my favorites in terms of just general maps, because every map seems to be going the route of a Whirlwind, Tal'Darim, like just all these huge 4-player maps where you're almost forced into a macro game. It's very hard to be aggressive, so this is one of the few maps I could still be aggressive on as a personal, from a player standpoint at least. As a caster though, you usually do see some pretty good games. Players with the season already in the books with this map have a pretty good idea of what the best playstyles are for it, and really, it's really nice to have a map with actual like gold bases that's not really too, doesn't feel like too broken. Because if you guys remember Habitation Station, even though it was taken out, I feel like a little bit too soon before its time, those gold base positionings were a little bit rough. Like you take a gold base and you're right next to your opponent, so if you had any point of actually holding that economic boost, you were at a huge advantage, at least in my opinion. But we're going to be seeing probably a third hatch coming up from Fenner here pretty soon. Again, with the most Protosses right now, they do like to go with the Gateway Expand. We don't really see or really need any Forge Fast expands for any reason at this point in the game. You would rather get out your Zealot, Stalker, or maybe double Stalker, whatever combo you really want with the Mothership Core. It allows you to control the map, maybe go on a little bit of a harassment, and be able to transition that way. Now, I'm not too familiar with KifirE and his playstyle, so I'm not going to predict it, but as of late I have been seeing a lot of just 1-gate expands into Stargate follow-ups, just due to the fact that Air as a Protoss player has so much potential, as well as so much lastability throughout the game. Anywhere from Oracles at the beginning just to harass, and Phoenixes with, of course, Gravity, they lift up, harass, kill all the drones, clear Queens out of the way. Have a lot of use, but then also in the late game you have Phoenixes that can fight versus Mutas, and then the Oracles with their Envision spell, Revelation spell, they're able to actually just keep track of unit packs, which is really nice. It's almost like having a permanent scan as a Terran player, and just keeping tabs on an army can be a really big deal. So we do see that Stargate coming down, as you guys see part of that wall off right there. Fenner, meanwhile, is grabbing that third hatch. This is just one of the things. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with really either player's playstyle. This is the first time I'm casting Fenner and KifirE, so I have seen Fenner though before. Met him actually first time at MLG Anaheim a few weeks ago. Really nice guy, cool dude. Seemed very just kind of chill. Had a pretty hot girlfriend, if I remember, or some girl was with him, and she was really hot. All I'm gonna say about that, she was really hot. So it's like, yeah, just fact sheet about Fenner. That's all. That's more than I know. I have heard him cast, and he's got a really good voice, and really actually do enjoy him broadcasting as well. But he does have a player role that he's got to fulfill. And taking a look at the units themselves, KifirE are going to be opening up with those Phoenixes. Of course, Phoenixes, you get about 3, 4, 5 of them, and they could do good, massive amounts of damage. Could fly over, of course, probably clear out this whole mineral line before even Fenner could blink if they do get up to those 4 or 5 numbers. Hopefully Fenner does. He should have an idea, does he? Yeah, okay, so he does see it. Overlord will definitely draw his attention over to the Phoenixes. That's when we should be starting to see the Spore Callers, and indeed we do right there. Starting to place him down now. we were talking about this. This is still one of those things I'm up for debate, and I really want to talk to more players about Spore Crawler positioning and how many you put per base. Now, somebody like Hyun, he likes to put 2 to a base, and he'll spread them out kind of right near the gases across really evenly, and that makes it tough for the Phoenixes to comfortably fly over and get the harassment. When you only have one, like over here at the third base, it really does open up a lot of room along the edges for a good micro player, player that actually just micros his Phoenixes, and he's going to be able to clear out almost all of these drones. And here we go. Hey, take a look at that. We see the Phoenixes starting to pick off a few 3-4 drones, not too bad, but hey, it's better than nothing. Now check this out, Fenner, man, putting the game in the ball, I guess in the court of KifirE, because if this gold base actually gets up and he's able to, you know, actually get some saturation going on over there, this is going to be a relentless onslaught. And the thing is, right now, the Phoenixes don't realize that they're seeing units starting to stream across the map, and they're going to be heading back home. They're going to be like, okay, what the hell is going on right now? Not only, okay, force field's already getting used up, a lot of pressure happening, everything should fall. We're probably going to honestly see a canceled third base right here, but not only is the gold base going to be useful for mineral and resource income, it's going to be great for reinforcement as well. He's going to be able to get a lot of lings if he's going to continue this pressure up close and personal very soon. So clearing out a lot of these structures right now, making sure the pylons are gone out of the way. Once the pylons are gone, is he going to be able to clear the pylons before? Yes, he does. Clears them out before another warp in of zealots can come in. Now, for whatever reason, actually the Nexus is going to stay up. I'm honestly surprised, but now he does have a opportunity in front of him to put on a lot of pressure to his opponent. And remember, there is this gold base over here right next to the third base of KifirE. Fenner bringing in those Hydralisk and Lings. It's going to be a lot of pressure. I'm not sure if KifirE is going to be able to realistically hold this. This is actually too much, and is he going to lose any Phoenixes? No, but he does poke off the shields off of them, so already those Phoenixes are a little bit wary how they're going to approach this next fight. Now, Colossus is in production. Looks like already one is out. Photon overcharge activated. Is he going to be able to get this base down? Right now, I don't think he's even going to worry about the base. He's just actually going to go right for the Colossus. Tries to surround him with the Lings. Does drop the Colossus. Zealot's starting to fall apart. Phoenix is trying to do what they can. Mothership goes down. And, guys, that's basically game. Like, you can't just lose your Colossus, all that production, all those pylons, and then expect to actually be able to like fight through this. Like, he's starting to press here into the natural. I'll be a little bit honest with you guys. Like, it's gonna be very hard for him to pull this win off right now. And as soon as these Lings can flood in, they're gonna chase down the Colossus. There we go. The dam breaks. The Lings start flooding in. Go for that Colossus. Colossus drops. And now all the production is camped out by Speedlings and Hydralisks. So everything, like every single building should just fall right now. He's trying to get some cannons up here, but they're not going to be able to build in time. Probes are now completely getting torn apart. Zealots coming over here to try to defend and clears out some of the Ling packs. Finally, the Phoenixes are attempting to join the battle, but even then, those Hydras are focusing them down. Very rough start for KifirE right there in this first game, but Fenner does take the victory, so he'll be going into Game 2 with a 1-0 lead. No, it was good. It was a good, solid style. It can be a little bit risky if the Protoss opponent is putting a lot of pressure on you, and he's already had maybe